Hello, everybody. I am Blank56, and on cams we have a Wonder Team, man. Tonight we have Jose versus Dragon Army, and sure, all right, and you have to give me 1 second. Discord one. All right, hold on. Dude, this thing is. I can't click on it. Is that? Yep, I'm still on. All right. Well, we will get these. All right.
Hello,
All right.
how's it going, VRML? I am Wonder Team Man. We've been having a little bit of technical issues. Blank is unable to get into the game, and these teams readied up before we were ready for them to ready up. But anyway, we have Dragon Army on orange, Jose on blue, and they are currently playing. Blank, let me know if you are able to watch off of my camera, or
Correct me if I am wrong. D. Ronas is on orange as the top player, and Wes is on blue as the top player, correct?
that is
Just to
correct. Yes.
okay, and yes, Mark just got a goal.
Cool.
Alright, I should be good. Jose is on blue, and Dragon Army is on orange, correct?
Yes, sir.
Alright. Then I am in the match. I do not need your camera, thankfully. Thank you. Though, Wonder for taking over for a second, and this teams will be launching out now, and it will be picked up here by Wes. Wes getting it taken from him, and that's going to go down. STS making a quick 2-pointer there. 7-0 on the board. Very, very quick shot there. And it's going... I was going to try to say this beforehand, but this is a cast my match game. So it's going to be one of the last... I think this is last cast my match game of the season. So it will be very interesting seeing these two teams play out. And as I say that the teams do play out, it will be going down the field here. 11 MI moving on down west with the disc, putting it on down to Crab getting it taken, and it will be Shred the Frets moving on down. Picked up here by no players as it bounces up to the ceiling, and West with the disc once again, moving it down, passing it to Crab Juice. Crab Juice on the ceiling, moving it on down. Once again, ducking under a player, trying to get the pass on over, but no, he didn't find it. Instead, it will be found here by let's see, it's Jose Dragon Army. Dragon Army moving it down to Jose's side, and it will go a bit weird here, but West on the defense, absolutely amazing job trying to clear it out, but it didn't work as well as he planned. That's okay though, because his teammate here has the disc, is going to pass it to him again for another clear, and this clear is going to make it out down the field. It's bouncing now down to the floor. It is picked up by Yes Mark. Yes Mark down here saying yes to the clear, as it looks like he will try to move on up. And no, he's going for the pass, not the clear. Gonna pass down to G Ronas. G Ronas getting stunned out here by West. West moving down the tunnel, and right down the tunnel, it does move into the hands of Shred the Frets. Shred the Frets getting stunned out, and West going for the long three, and this long three, it is in. It is now 3-7. Jose getting a few points on the board for them. Now it is going to be up to this team to respond, as the Dragon Army will have to deploy an army to get and keep their lead here. They will be launching out now with Joust advantage. Picking it on up here is going to be Shred the Frets, moving it down the tunnel, picked up by D Ronas. D Ronas passing it to STS, and STS down the field going to look for it, and is going to get stunned out there, but the pass to D Ronas is also not good. It goes right down into the trench here and picked up by Shred the Frets. Shred the Frets moving the disc on forward here. Crab Juice able to pick it up for the recovery and send it down the field. It is now pouncing and now bouncing into Shred the Fret's hands. Shred moving it over to Yes Mark. Yes Mark gonna play it a bit slower here, as he does take a second to figure out where his passes are, and he does line one up, but no, not the right angle. The disc still going down though. Ooh, D-Ronus also getting stunned out, and that means 11 MI can clear the disc on out of Jose's side of things. No, not for long though. The defense is absolutely impeccable here. STS moving it right on down into Jose's bubble here. Will be picked up by NDL Gorman. Gorman on the floor looking for maybe a clear pass opportunity. Goes to go for the clear, and that's going to be STS on the back line, able to recover it as he does move it on forward. Going to pass a bit back here to Yes Mark. Yes Mark moving it from behind. Go for the bounce. The bounce not going to be good though. That's going to be picked up by D-Ronas. D-Ronas looking for a strategic pass to cut in, and STS scoring another 2-pointer here for our Dragon Army, making it 9-3 now, giving them a 6-point lead, which puts Jose at a 6-point deficit, which means that they will have to do some work to come on back as we approach the 3-minute mark here. It is going to be a tough one indeed, but a tough one I believe that they can handle if they play their cards correctly. West moving the discount down to 11 MI. 11 MI gonna hold it for a quick second here as he does look at everything, look at all his passes, and he is gonna pass on down. And no, a bit of miscommunication is gonna mean that the player was not there in time. 11 MI trying to move it back anyway, and that is gonna be NDL Gorman hitting another 2-pointer on Dragon Army, which means that the scores are now 9-5. Only a 4-point deficit. Jose ready to come back. They are looking for it, and they are ready for it here, as the disc is now in the possession and in the advantage of the Dragon Army, who's going to be Shred the Frets, picking it on up. Ooh, doing a little fake pass, but sending it to Yes Mark secretly, moving it on down. Ooh, no, the pass did not hit there. It will be sent up to the ceiling right where Wes is waiting for it, and Wes was waiting for that and not expecting to not get a good clear out there. However, Crab Juice ready as ever to get it down and clear it into Dragon Army side of things. Shred the Frets picking it up on the ceiling, trying to get it on through. It is going to get stuck here for a second, not being able to bounce through the tunnel. It will be picked up by D-Ronas. D-Ronas moving it down through the tunnel, going to hit the ceiling here and hit Yes Mark. Yes Mark getting that pass, sending it in, and no, NDL Gorman there, of course, ready for it as always in that goal, sending it on down right up, and NDL Gorman once again having a stack with 11 MI here, and they will try to find that pass, and 11 MI just not able to get it. West on the ground, able to grab it, send it on up to no one sadly, and it will be moving back into the hands of D-Ronas. D-Ronas, knowing he has to protect Dragon Army's lead, is going to send it on down, and NTL Gorman on the defense doing an amazing job as he gets back in time to grab the disc and send it right on up to 11 MI. 11 MI trying to get the clear on down. Didn't really work well, but that's okay because West is there ready to recover it, saying, you know what, teammate, I got this. Don't worry about it. Sending it over to Crab Juice. Crab Juice trying to move it on up, looking for that pass. The pass, no, not gonna work as 11 MI was stunned out here. And DL Gorman going for it. It's gonna bounce out, and bouncing out it does from that slapper right there, as it does start going to the middle, but no, not gonna go to the middle. 11 MI instead saying no, me picking it on up, putting it on forward, and that's gonna be Crab Juice making another 2-pointer. We are making this a very close game. It is 7-9 right now, which means we are at a 2-point deficit. Next point will probably win, and if it is a 2-pointer, we will go to overtime. We will see if Dragon Army is able to keep their lead or advance it, and maybe, just maybe, Jose will be able to take this into an overtime or win round 1. I don't know. I do not know. It is being moved on down. What I do know is that something has to be done quick. 11 MI trying to move it on down. It is going to be picked up here by Yes Mark. Yes Mark getting it. Oh, trying to get it on down. Not going to work though. That will be Crab Juice. Crab Juice trying to move it through. And that's going to be picked up by the goalie there. 5 seconds on the clock. And it looks like round 1 will be going to Dragon Warriors. Wow, that was an amazing round there from both these teams, playing magnificently here. And, Dragon Army just doing a little bit better in round 1. But, I think it really was the first part. Because in the beginning of the match, they came out strong. They were doing really well. Meanwhile, it looked like there for a second, Jose was kind of lagging behind. Eventually, they got it together, though. Their passes became really accurate, and they were able to move up and move it all the way to the goal almost every single time, and kept getting point after point there for a minute. But some things happen, and sometimes you lose a bit of time, and that means in this case, unfortunately, that Dragon Army will take round 1. But a round 2, always the time to come back. That's always your time. I'd love to see a round 3 here. Jose definitely earned it, especially with this being the last game of the season. Last game for them of the season, not the last game of the season, for sure. And but they definitely earned it. They did really well this season. Both these teams have, and they deserve nothing but a nail biter of a finishing match to end off their already really hyped season. Both these teams doing really well and able to reach their potential this season for sure. And who knows what we will get in round 2 as we do get underway. And the Timer counting on down here. Will the teams get it? Which team will get it first? And it does look like it will be Jose pushing it forward first down all the way into the bubble. Two players in bubble from both teams here. Ooh, one player of each team getting stunned out. It is even right now. Not anymore. It is going to be Crab Juice moving to West from West spot behind the goal, making a two-pointer. Jose starting off strong this round, ready to come, ready to play, ready to make it 3 rounds instead of 2. Let's see if they are able to do it here, as Dragon Army now has Joust advantage. They have control of the disc, and that means that the game is in their hands. Let's see what they can do with it in their hands here, as it is a launch on out. Will be Shred the Frets. Shred the Frets moving down the tunnel quickly down, and ooh, no, neither of the pass is able to make it. Instead, that is West on the ceiling, able to recover it and send it down into Dragon Army side, looking for a few quick points. Oh no, the bounce is gonna be bad, but that's okay because NGL is able to recover it. No, that pass though, that's not recoverable, as it is looking like Tironis will be able to send it on out. And yeah, send it on out. He does here. It is 11 MI on the ground, looking for it, moving it on through, down. It is gonna bounce for a second here and be picked up by STS. STS quickly moving it out of his side. Dragon Army really playing defensively, about to go on the offense here. They need this attack. They want this attack, and it will be picked up here by Duronis. Duronis moving it on up, going for the shot, and the shot is good, tying us up. And we are already almost 2 minutes into the second round here as we do get underway. This is a really good match. And like I said in the beginning, I expect nothing less from these teams. But around 3, overtime, quadruple overtime, I don't know. These teams both deserve a nail biter match, and it looks like we will get it here, as it is tied again here. And the pass is going to be good to 11MI. 11MI getting it on down to NDL Gorman. Again, not missing like any of these passes here. Ugh, that one though, that's a miss. And it will be going to be punished for it here. Doesn't look like he'll be punished for too long as 11 gets it up, and the shot gonna be saved there. Such a good save from the goalie, and that means Crab Juice is able to walk it on back to Wes. Wes moving on forward here, looking for the pass, not gonna be able to find it, as his does get stunned out. That's gonna be G-Ronas trying to move it down. Is gonna get stuck in the midfield for a second, and it is going to be a free disc as 2 players push it, Crab and Yes Mark, and this time it looks like Crab Juice will grab it and send it right on down. But the goalie, showed the frets right back here, ready for it. So he does decide to send it on upwards to Yes Mark. Yes Mark doing an amazing job here, passing it down, hitting the mid. Gonna bounce into his section though. Not what you want to see if you are Yes Mark, if you are Dragon Army. But it's looking a bit better for him now, as it will go back into Jose's side. But that's only temporary, as Jose is able to move it right back on down. And that is going to be NDL Gorman going for the long 3. No, the shield in the way. Ah, that sucks right there. It will be picked up by NDL Gorman once again. NDL Gorman on the floor, maybe looking for a pass option, maybe looking for a strategy, something to set up, a play to make. It will be going to Crab Juice. Crab Juice moving it over to NDL. NDL going for the back, and no, that will be saved by the goalies and sent right on out. But, you can only send things out for too long, as 11MI has proved to us, as West has proved to us, and there's no better goalie than that rim, I am telling you right now, as going to be Yes Mark moving on out, right past the midfield here. And maybe if ooh, say maybe if they were quick enough, they could grab that, but no, it does not look like it. And, it is going to be Crab Juice moving it back down into Dragon Army side. Dragon Army really worried here about this point, and yeah, that is going to be a point right there from NZL Gorman, going to make it 4-2 for Jose already. Took quite a bit of time, and speaking of time, we do see a timeout here, and let me check, who is this taken by? Spark. This was taken by Dragon Army, it looks like. So I wonder what they will be doing with their timeout. Maybe rearranging it. They won the first round. They're looking to come in the second round as well. And only time will tell if they are able to make it or not. They're probably working on their strategy and debating of a few different ideas. Maybe they should run, splits. Maybe they should stack a little more. Personally, I'm liking the way both teams are playing. I think it's pretty even. Little feedback I could give though would be maybe a few more stack plays. They have really good passing dynamic, but their stacks aren't always there. If they could stack a little more and be just a little bit quicker, I believe it would be a change of the game here. Definitely, especially if either of these teams implemented it, I think could give them a big advantage here. As stacking it's common, but stack plays aren't as common here, especially in this level of play, which could that gives you the extra little bit of push that some teams just need. I could also be totally wrong. They could just be having headset problems or debating on different forms of attack. Maybe they're talking about passing plays. A few good passing plays. I mean, I could recommend for them here. They keep coming out, and a lot of their passes are hitting, but every now and again you see a tricky one that misses. Maybe I could suggest a few more resets and slow it down a little bit. It doesn't have to be so quick. Just because you're down by a few points does not mean you're going to lose. There's 6 minutes left. You have time still. You can work a bit more on it, and we'll see what they are able to do with it. If they do decide to implement either of those things, or maybe they could talk about a few QB plays that they could run. QB is a very important part of the game. He's the guy that gets the disc when it's on your side, like it is right now for Dragon Army. Maybe they're going to talk about throwing it a different way. Maybe they're going to do, a pub play. Who knows? But now we will know pretty soon because the game is getting back underway as the pause will be undone here, and we will get to see another beautiful part two to round two as they are coming out right now. Is Dragon Army picking it up, shred the frets, moving it on down the field. Teammate in the left tunnel here getting stunned out. Shred having to find a different passing option here. It's really hard. All his teammates are on one side, and he does go for it, but no, the miss. It's just not going to help him out at this angle. STS able to grab it and keep out of the hands of West, but not the hands of 11MI. 11MI trying to send it on down, but yes, Mark ready for it. Ready for it. Sound as ever. Ooh, that pass just not being able to hit it. That's going to be a bounce, and that's going to hurt right there. This just gets sent all the way back into Dragon Army side of things. And that's going to be, I believe it's D-Ronas. D-Ronas trying to move it on through. Ooh, that's going to hurt him a bit as well, as that bounce it just isn't in their favor. 11 on my, moving it on down here. It's going to be picked up by D-Ronas. D-Ronas sending it on down to his teammate, Yasmark. Yasmark doing a beautiful side juke here, able to send it down the field. It will be picked up by 11MI. 11MI getting sent up by STS. And STS able to grab the disc here for a second. No, and D-Ronas finishes off in the mail. The mail slot was almost there. Almost. Just a little wide there. And that's going to give plenty of time for NDL Gorman to take a shot and take a clear. Not going to work though. STS sending it down to D-Ronas. D-Ronas getting stunned out here by West. West moving it on forward and moving it on over. It is going to be picked up by Mark. Mark here. Moving it on over, looking for the cut in. The cut in works, and D-Ronas with a 2-1er, tying up this game once again as we move down to the 4-minute mark. It's an absolute insane game. It is back and forth, 4-4, basically a new game starting at the 4-minute mark here. Both these teams absolutely crazy, absolutely cracked, doing amazing jobs with every bit of their play styles. West now sending it on over to 11MI. 11MI getting it right on down to NDL. NDL trying to pass it through, but no, not going to find the pass. Instead, he's going to find the bounce, and Crab Juice also finds that bounce, is able to recover it, sends it on back. Ooh, no, not going to work, but that's a very quick back reset there, and that's a very quick goalie save as it is moved right back on down into Jose's side of things. It looks like it will be pushed down here by Shred. Shred missing it just barely. Looks like he's going for it again, though. He does get it this time. And the long three not going to go in. Instead, that is going to be Yes Mark from behind. That was an amazing shot. It looks like it was behind the bounce. Behind the, just behind yourself. Just threw it behind him. It hit the backboard. It went right on in. And the goalie was none the wiser, as he was expecting it to come from the front there. A beautiful play, whether it was intentional or not there. That still puts him up by 2 here. Dragon Army now in taking the lead. West sending it on down to NDL. NDL knowing he has to play a bit carefully here if they want to see around 3. It will be Crab moving it forward, and it's a 2-on-1, and the goalie, ooh, that is going to tie it up. But once again, it is going to be another tight round here. Either of these teams could take it, and I am so glad we are not on Channel 1 because, the channel points. Could you imagine how many people would lose? How many points? This is such a tight game. There's no way to know a winner until it's over. both teams, both players doing absolutely amazing here. Ronas with the disc, trying to move it on down, is going to find the pass down right to STS. STS making it a one-on-one. Now the goalie is all stunned out, and STS can take his time, moving in another shot. It is now 8-6, and that's going to put Dragon Army in the lead once again. But you know, if there's one thing I've learned from this match, it's not to underestimate any of these teams. Both teams playing at a professional level here, which you can only get from teams like these. It is so tight, so close. And if you want to see better games, then check out the finals, May 14th and May 15th. Just a quick plug. And that's going to be 11MI, moving it down to NDL. NDL with the disc here, moving it down to Crab Juice. Crab Juice here, moving on up and sending it on back for the reset there, like I was talking about earlier, but for this team, and they're going to come on forward, and it will be a beautiful 2-point shot right there. 8-8 as we approach the minute and 30-second mark. It is going to be tight. I think it'll be a minute and 25 seconds actually when we do get to see these teams launch again. Either way, it is going to be really, really close. It's going to come down to who gets the last point, who gets the last possession, and how it will go. Shred moving it on down quickly down to I believe that was D-Runners. D-Runners moving into STS. STS going on the advance here, looking for his target. And that his target is, yes, Mark. Ooh, target not found, miscalculated here. And that is going to be a bit of a mistake, leading Jose to be able to get the disc. Not for too long, though. D-Runners able to pick it up, looking for his target. And his target is the ceiling bounce. The ceiling bounce does work as it does get its way over. And the ding, not able to work in their favor. STS doing a little juke, moving it underground. And it is going to move on back to yes, Mark, looking for the pass on up. Not going to find the on up pass. Instead, it is going to find 11MI. 11MI not finding the clear, and that disc moving back to the ground right where D-Ronis is ready for it. D-Ronis going on the advantage here, going on the aggressive, and the disc moving downfield. It is going to be picked up by Yesmark. Going on the offense again is Dragon Army, as it is coming down to the 30-second mark. It is going to be tight. We may see an OT here if neither teams can move it through quick. Speaking of moving down quick, it looks like Jose ready to take it to a round 3. No, that is going to be missed here by the goalie, and that is going to be missed by the sack, and that will be West going for it. And we do see a round 3, it looks like here. I am excited for this round 3. Wow, Jose really moving it back in the second round here. And both teams playing absolutely phenomenal here in the second round. You know, this time it was Jose winning by 2 points. Round 1, it was Dragon Army winning by 2 points. I mean, you cannot tell the outcome of these matches. It is so good. I am in awe of how these teams play. They are playing way ahead of their league, it looks like. I mean, it is so tight, it is so close. I love the way each of these teams play, and you definitely saw a drastic improvement from both teams there, both on their offense, both on their defense, both on their stacks. Every bit of them had improved that round. They are learning during the game, and that is something everybody should do. They should learn during the game, adjust, make changes, and find something that works. And both these teams have found something that works for them. And the question is, what will work better for which team? And ultimately, I believe it is going to come down to which team makes the last mistake. Because I don't think either of these teams will give an inch without it being a mistake. And, you know, round 3, as it is going to come down, will be a very tight and interesting one. I don't believe a team will just come through and absolutely destroy another team here. I believe it's going to be tight again. But there's only one way to tell. That's to watch round 3 as it does come underway right now. And right now, the disc is in the middle. Both teams are getting ready. Both teams are getting their sacks together to launch out. First one to the disc is going to be the one with the advantage, and it is a very important joust. And the one to the disc is going to be Jose. Jose able to move it on through. And that's not going to be missed. That will be missed by the Dragon stack here. Dragon Army not able to find it until it gets to their goal. And then Yesmark is able to find the disc and send it on out. Wes also able to find the disc, but at the back line this time. Moving on up to 11MI. 11MI getting it back over to West. West handing it off to Crab Juice. Crab Juice back to West. West. Ooh, juking out Yesmark here. Juking out Dean Rannis. And that's an inside shot by NDL Gorman right by West. That was a beautiful pass into a beautiful shot there. That was absolutely amazing to see, and I'm expecting to see more things like it from Dragon Army here, as they now hold the disc advantage. 2-0 here. They will have to be playing at a deficit as for now. It will be moved down to Yes Mark though. Yes Mark, a amazing shot here. He will have to move it on forward. And moving on forward, he tries, but the pass just not going to work for him. NDL Gorman with the disc, getting it taken from him, and the shot from D-Ronas right under his legs, tying it up. And yeah, this is exactly what I expected. Another tight round from both of these teams. I could not ask for a better game to cast right now. This is amazing. I'm loving every second of it here. And now this is going to be Jose moving right on out. They are going to grab the disc. It's going to be Wes. Wes moving it on down. And not able to find the pass here. But 11 MI able to find that bounce. 11 sending it down to NDL. NDL Gorman right to Crab. Crab not able to find it, but that's okay. Because NDL Gorman is able to recover that and off the rim. And send it right back into the goal. Right where it should be. Now Dragon Army trying to do the same thing here. Send it into the opponent's goal. Only so much you can do though. We are approaching the 8-minute mark now. And that means there's plenty of time for anything to happen. So I don't count any of these teams out. It is still really early in the round. Really close game. It is only a 2-point game. I don't think we've not seen many threes at all this game. Looks like we may see a 3 right here. No, it is going to be moving on back as that shot was not good. And that one, not good either. Ooh. And that one also rejected right there by the goalie. Oh my gosh. Ooh, that was so close to being a self goal there. Oh my gosh. That was almost close to being a real goal as well right there. It is so much pressure here from Jose, absolutely trying to send it, and ultimately they do decide to move it on back and look for a different plan of attack, as they should. They are going to send it on through, up, and the pass to West, not going to work out in their favor. That is going to be NDL Gorman from the back, though, able to send it in from behind on Dragon Army, meaning Dragon Army is now down by 4. That is going to be a lead that they don't want to see. They want to be able to come back from it, and we will see if they are able to come back from it right now, as they do get let on out their launches. It is going to be picked up by Shred. Shred not able to find the pass or the bounce even going in their favor here. Instead, it will go in Crab Juice's favor as he sends it up to his teammate over here, 11 MI. 11 MI doing absolutely well here, moving it over to Crab Juice. Crab Juice moving it to the other side. I'm not exactly sure what was intended there, but West sure knows as he's able to get it right back up to NTL Gorman. Gorman sending it to his friend over there. No, wrong friend. Sends it on down on accident there. 11 MI sending it right to Nest. And that is going to be Crab Juice missing that catch, but that's okay. That's fine as NDL is able to catch it once again. Goes to the back, going to be picked up by West. West getting stunned out, and that will be Shred trying to move it on out once again. The bounce not able to work in their favor, though. It does go down instead, going from behind, and that will be picked up by 11 MI. MI getting stunned out, and the disc will be back to Yes Mark. Yes Mark trying to get it over to Shred. Shred not able to find it, though. NDL able to find it instead, and the disc is going to be moving through. West with the disc moving on up to Nest, where NDL is waiting to put it behind, and that will be 11 MI from behind the goal, making it 8-2. And it looks like Jose is on a rampage here in round 3, able to get now a 6-point lead on Dragon Army. This is the biggest lead we've seen all game from these teams. This is absolutely insane, and I don't know exactly what is going on inside of Dragon Army's head right now. But if I was them, I would be thinking, how do we make this better? Because they were so close before. What changed? What can they do better? How can they fix it? And they will try to fix it here. Yes, Mark getting stunned out though, so they aren't going to have a chance to fix it as he gets sent right back into Dragon Army's territory, bouncing off the ceiling. And that's going to be West with the disc, moving on down, and that will be a beautiful inside shot. 10-2 now, 8-point lead. And this is Jose absolutely taking this round away so far as we approach the 440 mark. And maybe I was wrong. Maybe we will see Jose run away with it here in round 3. And Shred does not want that. Shred does not want that at all as he sends it into Jose's side of things. Who does want it though? Crab Juice. Crab Juice sending it right on back with a return to sender. It is going to bounce off the ceiling here up to 11 MI. 11 going for the shot. The 3 not going to be able to be found though. Error 404. And that will be Crab Juice moving with the disc, sending it up to his teammate, and that is going to be from behind. 11MI not able to get it though. The goalie absolutely insane here. Yes, Mark able to find it down for that clear. And that was a beautiful clear indeed as it moves on down to the floor. Neither player is able to find it here. D-Runus missing it twice. Not the third time though. He sends it down to his friend over here. It's going to be Shred the Frets. Not able to find it as it is the interception here from Jose. Jose trying to clear it on out. Not going to clear it the first time. Not going to clear it the second time. Maybe the third time here. Looks like it may be a clear, but it's sent to mid, and STS is able to get it right back onto their side. Going for the offense here is Dragon Army. And staying on the defense is Jose. Jose really trying to send it back on out, and it looks like it will be sent on out this time into Dragon Army side. Shred the Frets able to move it back down to Jose's side though, and it's ping-ponging back and forth here as Wes gets possession once again with the disc, sending it to his friend over here, 11MI, his teammate, 11MI, sending it on down, moving it up, and that is going to be NDL Gorman. It's a 2-on-1, it's a 3-on-1, and that's a goal by Crab Juice, making it 12-2. This is a huge lead. This is a huge moment for this team. Jose's doing absolutely amazing this round. I don't know what clicked, but something clicked in their heads. Something clicked with their strategies, and they are able to make a beautiful comeback here. And let's see if maybe we can get a comeback from the Dragon Army. Dragon Army moving it on down. That's going to be D-Ronas passing it all back to Yes Mark. Yes Mark. Ooh, getting sent out here by Wes. Wes with the disc looking to move it on out. And that will be moved on out. And did I disconnect? Just heard it, but whatever. That is going to be Wes. Wes with the disc moving it on through. Now, it will go to Wes once again with the disc. Crab Juice there. Able to get it on through. And get it on through. He tries to. As it is going to be Crab Juice once again with the disc, able to keep it going through, and it's an amazing pass there, moving from behind. That's gonna be NDL right there, 14-2 now, and I'm in awe of everything happening at the moment. Both these teams playing absolutely amazing. With a minute and 50 left on the clock, it is now 14-2. Who knows what will happen here in this round? It will be Shred moving over. It is going to have to be done quick if Dragon Army wants anything on the board here. And it looks like they do want something on the board as they send D-Ronas forward. D-Ronas ducking and moving, bobbing and weaving. But no, it's no match for Wes, who's going to get it right back on out into Dragon Army side of things. That's going to be Crab Juice moving on and down. And that's going to be NDL with a shot, making it 16-2. It's over. That is it. That Dragon Army will not be able to come back here. But you know what we could still see? Could see a mercy. We could see a mercy if Jose is quick. Who knows here? As teams are let right on back out to grab the disc once again. Shred the Frets once again. This time going for a clear where none of his teammates are. Maybe thinking that it's a better play. And it does look like it so far, as it is going to be D-Ronas. D-Ronas moving it down off the back, and that will be right on in. D-Ronas slam dunking it. Who knows? Maybe that was the play. That was the better play all along, was to actually send it right in and wait till the last moment. I am not one to judge your plays at all, as we do approach the 30-second mark. Who knows if anything's possible left. Anything is out of the question for sure. However, a few more points is not out of the question. Looks like Crab Juice isn't not interested in getting those few points, so he does do a little bit of mockery of the other team there, and it looks like it will be trying to send back in, and it really doesn't matter what points are scored here, but it is going to be nice points for Dragon Army if they can score a few more, but it doesn't look like they are able to. We are up on the 5-second mark. 4, 3, 2, and it is sent right on back, and the game is over. Jose winning in round 2 and 3 here. Absolute amazing victory from that team. Jose doing a beautiful job, and even Dragon Army absolutely doing an excellent job in the first 2 rounds, and even in the 3rd round they played really well. Both these teams really deserving of their spots, and yeah, we have another game coming to you in just a bit now. Few minutes, 10:30 Eastern time. I'm excited for it. I will be joined by Pi for that one, and for this one though, it's over, and I will see you later.
I'm crazy,
Yes.
Easy going right there. Looking at one more to go.
Echo VR to me is a promise.
I'm crazy,
Yes.
Easy going right there. Looking at one more to go.
VRware. Our passion is for the future.
Hello everybody, I am Blank56, and on cams we have the wonderful Wonder Team, man. And I kind of joked earlier, Pi actually will not be joining us for this one, which means you get more of me, lovely old me, for this match. Which this match is going to be Astro versus the Tenacious Herbivores. That's a mouthful. I am excited to see how this match will play out, and what will happen in this match, as we do get a ready up ping from both these teams now, as round one is now underway. The disc is in the mid, tensions are high. Tenacious Herbivore is ready, Astro ready, and there will be jousting out now. It will be picked up first though by Tenacious Herbivores. Moving on down, that's going to be sent right on back though by Astro. Moving on forward, that's going to be picked up by Inferno. Inferno moving on down, and no, not able to find it though. Knight sending it on out. It's going to go right down to Astro's side here, picked up by Knight once again, going for the low shot. Not going to be able to find it. That's going to be Solar P sending it right back through. It's gone up now, and up and away. Drifty sending it away indeed. So he goes right on down, and the defense is back right in time. Cashflow trying to send it back down. Solar P saying no to that. Moving it down to Drifty. Drifty moving up to the JG. JG sending it to Inferno, and Inferno down to Solar P. Solar P. Almost, but green shirt just able to save it. Knight moving it back down quickly, and the bounce is not going to go in though, because Drifty is just ready for it at all times there. Solar P moving it back through. It is such a ping-pongy game right now, so even from both of these teams, Solar P keeps moving it down, and it's going to be a tad high there, as it is picked up by Cashflow on the defense. Cashflow moving it down, and past the defense, moving it on back, and no, nobody's going to get that for a second. Drifty gets it for a second, Inferno gets it for a second, but ultimately it's going to be Knight with a slam dunk into the goal there, making it 2-0. And it took them 1 minute and 20 seconds to do that. That's insane. That took quite a while from both these teams. Such a ping pong game from these teams. I'm excited to see this round for sure here, as it is going to be picked up here by Solar P. Solar P moving it to Inferno. Inferno now has the disc and is going to be moving it back to JG. JG hitting Solar P with that, and Solar P hitting the goal. Ready for it indeed at all times to make those shots. Solar P doing an absolute amazing job there. Wow. Now we do see Tenacious Herbivores with the disc advantage. We'll see what they're able to do with it. They will be let on out, and that is going to be Green Shirt grabbing it. That's going to be Cash Flow with it. Moving on down the tunnel. Cash Flow moving the disc onto Knight. Knight knighting his fellow teammate over here. Cash Flow with the disc, and Cash Flow not able to find the goal. But you know who can find the goal? It was Becca. But you know who wasn't able to score? Also Becca, because that goalie is just right there, ready for it. It is moved back to the midfield here. Picked up by, ooh, it looked like it was going to be Becca for a second, but a bit of fighting will leave Drifty alone with the disc. Drifty with the disc trying to move it on through. Off the teammate head though, is going to make sure it doesn't get through, and Drifty having it once again, and then Knight able to take it through, and that's going to be Inferno on the back line. Wow, that's a mouthful. They are just going back and forth here. Solar P looking to go for an attack, sending it on up, and no teammates there ready for it, and that is going to leave Tenacious Herbivores with an opening to get it out. That opening is then strictly secured by Inferno, passing it to JG, and JG with the disc now, passing it right on back to Inferno. Inferno just taking a second here to vibe, looking for passing options. JG is the best one so far. Solar P now the best. Moving on down, it is going to be Drifty. Drifty getting sent out though. JG going for it, and the shot is just going to be wide from behind. Cash Flow doing a bit of spin here to dodge an opponent, moving it down the field quickly. Knight doing a little spin off the wall here, trying to get it on up, and Knight not going to have the disc for long there. But you know who is? Becca. Becca's sending it on over, and it is going to go on down to Knight once again. The attack and offense from these teams absolutely insane, but you know it's better, the defense. Look at that, look at that. Inferno able to save those all day long. The defense from these teams absolutely outstanding. Cash Flow moving it up to Knight. Knight moving it down, and Solar P not able to save that one as it does go in. Now it's 4-2. Tenacious Herbivores taking the lead here in the first round. So far we are at 4 minutes and I believe it will be 35 seconds here as we do coming out. It'll be a little more than that, actually. It is going to be tight, though. That's what it's going to be, as it is going to be Solar P sending it down to Drifty, sending it down to Inferno. Inferno sending it on over, and it's going to hit bounce right off the ground here and into the hands of Cash Flow. Cash Flow getting it stolen by Solar P. Solar P onto Inferno. Inferno trying to get on over. And he does get it on over to the JG. JG missing that shot, though, is going to be picked up by Cash Flow. Flow moving down the field, and it is going to be Knight getting to it first. No, Knight gets stunned out on the way, and that's picked up by Solar P. Solar P looking for a few more points for his team, trying to put them back on the offense, but that's not going to work, though. It is sent back down to their side of things. Astro not looking like they are in the best of positions right now, as a reset does come through to Cash Flow. Cash Flow trying to move it on forward here. They do indeed move it on forward up to Green Shirt. Green Shirt not able to find the goal. Instead, it's going to be Inferno trying to move it on out, but that's a bit of a slow clear there. Means Knight is able to get it, and Knight sending it up, and that's Cash Flow sending it into the goal. That's going to be 6-2 now. Absolute amazing so far in this round. 4 minutes and about 10-ish seconds left here. It is going to be tight. As it was only a 4-point deficit from these teams, it will be moved on forward, and that is going to be moved forward from Solar to Inferno. Inferno moving it to Drifty. Drifty looking for it here. Ooh, gonna jump over an opponent down and get it in the goal right on Green Shirt. Green Shirt, amazing defense there. Just not able to save it, though. You know, it happens. That's okay. But what's more important is that you bounce back from it. And we will see how Tenacious Herbivores bounces back from that. And as we do approach this here, it will be coming on out. It will be picked up by Green Shirt. Green Shirt moving on down and hitting Cash Flow with it. Cash Flow trying to move it on through. Not able to really find it, though. Knight trying to get to it first, and no, Knight getting stunned out. Becca able to stun out Drifty, though, in return. And the bounce is good. That is really good right there, as it's a long 3 right in from the bounce. You love to see those. 9-4 now. In the lead is Tenacious Herbivores, and we may see Astro stay down, or you know, there's 3 minutes left. Anything can happen. We may get to see them come on up. Either way, that's Solar P sending it to the JG. The JG sending it to Inferno. Inferno sending it back to Solar P. Solar P over down to Drifty, and Drifty moving it on down. Ooh, Cash Flow not able to let them move it down, and that is going to be a long 3 by Cash Flow there. 12-4. Amazing shot. That was incredible. That was a straight shot as well. That was, you know, it might have not been the trickiest shot in the world, but you see a shot like that and you just gotta think to yourself, that was clean. That was clean. That's what you see at these tiers right here. And you know, Solar P moving it on down to Inferno. Inferno moving it down to Drifty. Drifty on the floor here, getting ready for a pass, and the pass is found to JG. JG back to Drifty, and Drifty looking further behind is going to move it on up, and Jukes, and ooh, Cash Flow taking it, saying that's not very cash money of you. Moving it down the field, that is going to be Inferno up here, looking for it. And maybe looking for a few strategies, a few passing plays here. He does see Solar P open. He also sees Drifty open. Goes for Drifty since that's the more open player. Drifty moving to JG. JG getting stunned down. And that's going to be Knight moving the disc out of his way. That's Inferno making sure it stays in his way. Moving it to Drifty. Drifty coming up from behind. Ooh, dodging out a player. Entering. And no, that is going to be Cash Flow. Getting it right on out of the field. It is sent all the way down. Bouncing off a Geo here. It's going to hit the ceiling and picked up by Knight. Knight going for it. Knight not going to miss this shot. No. Sometimes you just don't hit them, but sometimes you do. That's going to go straight on in. And that's 14-4. It is a 10-point lead for Tenacious Herbivores here. That is absolutely amazing. These guys will be eating well tonight. And I will be back on Astro's side looking for the few points for them. Solar P moving it on through is going to be picked up here by Drifty. Drifty getting it on through past to JG. JG not able to catch it, though. It doesn't move right past his hand. Cash Flow able to re-grab it, and grab it he does as he sends it down the field. Is going to bounce high, though. Picked up off the goal end. A beautiful 2-pointer right there from Knight. Once again, It is 16-4 as we are approaching here the 40-second mark, a little under that actually, as we do get started. Once again, these goals are coming quick, they are coming fast, they're coming in hot and ready. It is absolutely insane. It is going to be picked up by Solar P. Solar P moving it down to Inferno. These teams play very quick, and sometimes you make mistakes like that. When you play quick, sometimes you don't hit all your passes, and that could be a bit of a problem here for Tenacious, for Astro. It's going to be rewarded to Tenacious Herbivores here as they pick it up off of Astro's mistake and put it right on in. 18-4. It is going to end off this round that way. Wow. It is a 14 lead from the Tenacious Herbivores here as we end this round. That is an absolute amazing round to watch. Both teams played so well. I couldn't have asked for, a better round one there. It wasn't close by any means, but it was fun to watch, and that's what's important. Both teams did really well. They tried their best, and the passes were accurate. I think, though, in my opinion, Astro was playing a little quick. Their passes were getting through sometimes, and then sometimes they were just missing. Like we saw in that last rollout there. The first pass went really well, and then you go for that second pass to move it down the field, and it just didn't connect. It bounced right through, and maybe if you would have taken an extra second there, you gotta think, if I would have taken that extra second there, could I have hit that? Maybe a few more green calls from their team can fix this, and as we approach the next round pretty soon. I'm excited to see what'll happen and how things will change for both these teams, as I assume Tenacious Herbivores is hyped right now. They're doing an absolute amazing job. They must be on such a rush right now. As for Astro, they must be thinking of how they can do better, and I expect them to do a lot better this round as they re-strategize and we get ready for round 2 now, as it is underway. Team is being let out now as I just finished getting a sip of water, and it is going to be sent down by Tenacious Herbivores once again, picked up by Cash Flow. Cash Flow not able to find it. Is going to be a free disc for a second. Solar P moving it down the field, moving it straight on down. It's going to be a bounce off the ceiling. Cash Flow ready for it here, looking to find its way out, and he finds its way out. It does, right past the midfielders, down onto the ground, picked up by Knight. Knight fumbling with it though. Becca also fumbling to get to it, but once they do send it on back, saying, hey, we both fumbled with it. Let's reset it. Let's rethink about this. They do not have much time to think though, as the pressure is on. Becca now that is having to move it up, and move it up they do, scoring 2 points, letting them lead off in the start of this round. Round 2 is going to be so interesting now that we see these first points. That's going to be momentum. That is going to be momentum in both sides. It's going to be negative momentum going towards Astro, as they did lose round 1, and it's going to be extra positive momentum going to Tenacious Herbivores here. Solar P and JG getting this knife together, send it down to Drifty, and it does not look like, missing a point or even losing a round is really affecting Astro at all. If anything, they are playing better because of it. They are ready for it, and they want this. They want to do better here. Drifty getting an amazing stun out here, going to the ceiling, and getting stunned out themselves. This is going to be Knight moving it on down. The stack from Knight, and the stack from Knight coming on down, and that is going to be a quick little flick shot into the goal from Shield, making it 5-0. And I wonder how this will affect Astro. So far, they've seemed pretty positive. They've seemed pretty confident in their abilities, and now they're down by 5. And we're only 2 minutes into the second round here. We'll have to see what they do and how they decide to fix it a bit. Well, they started off by not having that stack, and this time it's just Solar sending it to Inferno. Inferno sending it to JG, who's in the back. And, ooh, that's not going to help them, though. That moves right on back. Cash Flow, that's going to be an inside shot right there. 7-0. The defense just, it slips past you every now and again. Things happen. It's okay. Just brush it off, guys. Brush it off, Astro. You guys can do this. You guys can come back. You guys just got to focus up a little bit more and focus on hitting your shots instead of being fast. And Solar P, looks like he did take a second to rearrange that shot, and it did hit Drifty. Drifty taking a second to go for that, and that would have hit, but the stack just right there ready for it. And that's going to be a shot coming through. That's not going to be good, though. That's going to be picked up by Drifty, but not for long as Inferno's the one picking it up actually, and it's gonna be sent down the field here. Both players not gonna miss it with their stack. Solar P sending it down to JG. JG, ooh, think he's gonna go for the ender, but Cash Flow is smarter than that. Instead, he does just grab the disc and move it on through. And that is gonna go up to the ceiling here, picked up by Drifty. Drifty goes up to the ceiling, fumbles with the disc. Baka moving it through, sending it down to Cash Flow. Cash Flow not finding it the first time, but did find it eventually. Moving on over to Baka. No, yeah, Baka moving it through. Inferno getting that self goal there. You hate to see it. That really sucks when you just self goal. And we do get a timeout. And do we know who the timeout is by? It's gonna be Astro taking the timeout here, as it is well needed. It is gonna be a time for them to regroup, strategize, and to brush it off. They gotta say, hey guys, look, we're down by 9. We got 6 minutes and 42 seconds. We can make this work. We can do better here. Let's cheer up a bit. Yeah, they're just brushing it off. I don't know if you guys see it on stream right now, but they're just they brushed it off. They had a little dance for a second there, just brushing it off, trying to strategize now. And that's the exact thing. That's the exact thing you want to do. You can't strategize when you're heated, so just brush it off and then strategize about it. You gotta fix it. You know what you are doing wrong. That's the first step. And maybe we'll see them do better. We may see them get even more points and come back from this. It's definitely not impossible and definitely not super hard to do if you are a team like Astro, who is commonly playing against these types of teams who are just at your level. It's going to be really interesting and fun to watch as they do try to strive for this comeback here. I guess we will see what they do decide to do after they are done strategizing in here. Though on the side of Tenacious Herbivores, they are doing a lot right. They're slow a bit. They're a lot slower than Astro, but they're not super slow. They have practiced enough to the point where they can get those quick second passes if they need to, but they don't opt for them every single time. They try to make sure their passes are lined up. They try to make sure everything is pinpoint correct before they go on the attack. And we did see a few times there where it just didn't work out in their favor. They had it sent down and it just had to be quick plays. But other than that, they were able to do it and they were able to hold their own, whether it be their sacks, whether it be their passing, whether it be their shooting, their clearing, whatever it is, this team is able to hold it for their own. It's just a general, you improve as time goes on thing for their team, honestly, as they are doing really well here. Both teams are. And it's just really interesting to see both these teams play. And maybe, who knows, this timeout may switch the momentum as it does happen. You do see a momentum change every now and again after a timeout. It kind of, your hype, your momentum just isn't there during these timeouts, and sometimes you forget to bring it with you when the timeout is undone. When the pause is done, will these teams will Herbivores take it with them? Will they be able to get more points after this? I'm not sure. It will be up to them whether they remember to bring their momentum with them or not. And we'll see what happens here though, as they are strategizing now in their own little place. Astro getting ready for it, looking like they are, talking out a plan, looking like they are getting ready, looking like they are focusing up. They're getting their head in their game, and they are getting ready to see everything go in their favor. They want it. They want this win. They are ready for this win. And yeah, they are moving down to the console. It does look like we may see an unpause decently soon. It looks like they're just finishing up talking about their strategy. And yeah, there comes the unpause right here from Solar, unpausing it for Astro, as it is going to be unpausing, and they are going to be moving up, getting their strategy ready, and they probably are a tad nervous having to put it into play for the first time here in this match. I'm assuming it's going to be something we haven't seen yet, or maybe they're going with an old strategy that may have worked before against this team. Either way, it'll be interesting to see, as it is going to be picked up, and Solar P going up to the ceiling instantly, sending it down to JG. Very quick pass, a very nice pass over to Inferno. Inferno moving it through high to Solar P. Absolute amazing here. Another amazing pass to Inferno. Inferno sending it back up to the ceiling where Solar P is waiting. Solar P sending it right on down to Drifty. This is absolutely insane. And the cut-in works really well in their favor. There it is. That's the momentum shift right there. I'm calling it. That is Astro's momentum shift. That was an amazing passing play all the way down the field. I'm not exactly sure what even kind of play that was. That was an awesome play though, and we will have to see how Tenacious Herbivores responds to it here. As it will be Green Shirt picking it up, sending it on down to Cash Flow, sending it down, and it's being picked up here by Knight. And Knight sending it on over. Ooh, the interception by JG. Absolute unit there, sending it down. Is going to be bouncing around for a second here. Knight able to get it. Knight getting pressured by Inferno. Inferno sees it. He tries to grab on the Geo, not able to find it. So he does opt in for the reset. The reset didn't work in their favor though. Drifty not able to find it. Cash Flow though finds it, sends it down. The shot is a little high, and that is going to be JG getting it through, sending it to his teammate. Solar P sending it through. Going to be hitting the edge here, moving on down, and it will be picked up quickly here by Solar. Solar upside down, but that's not gonna hurt his accuracy as he tries to send it through. But the catch was the problem there. It was not caught. Instead, Knight was able to find it and send it right back down into Astro territory. And it looks like the momentum may be shifting back here as Green Shirt is able to push it in. And you know, 11-2 now. That's one of the things. Sometimes you forget to make a defensive plan. You have the disc on your side. That's what you're thinking about. How do I get the disc from my side to their side? You never really think of how do they get their disc down here? How do we defend? So I guess maybe we will see something different this time as well. As it's going to be Solar P not going up instantly. Instead, he is going to find the pass over to Inferno. Inferno getting the pass on over to JG. It is different this time. They are sending it down. And maybe different isn't always better as Beck is able to intercept it here and have the disc sending it down the midfield. It will be stuck in the mid for a second here, but not for too long as it is going to be caught up here by Cash Flow. Cash Flow losing it, then gaining it, and then gaining it once again. Sending it over to his teammate over here, Becca. Becca sending it back up to the trap, accidentally making that mistake there. It may cost him here as Astro goes to the disc. It will be close, and it will be close indeed as Solar P is able to send it on out and through and up, and it will be picked up by. Ooh, no, I thought it'd be Inferno there for a second, but no. And this time JG's able to find it, sending it to Solar P. Solar P coming in from below. No, the stun is not going to be in their favor. Inferno stunning out Knight, though, able to get the disc back in their favor. Inferno bouncing it off the floor and over to his teammate JG. JG not able to find it though. Solar P able to find it. Drifty moving on down. The goalie is stunned and the shot is wide. Not good. Not good at all as we are moving up to the 3-minute and 20-second mark here. It is going to be Knights with the disc sending it on down. Knight is an amazing clearer if I have seen anything this match. That's what I've seen so far from Knight. Solar P moving on down. Solar P seems to be an amazing quarterback QB for Astro, definitely. Amazing passes here. Solar P getting it stolen from him though. Not an amazing sense of where the enemy was apparently. And you know what? The Knight also has an amazing goal sense as he just makes every single three. Absolute amazing job from him right there. And Astro is going to have to respond to it within 2 minutes and 40 seconds here. It's possible. It is mathematically possible. But they'll have to be quick. They will have to be so quick. They're gonna have to do it now. Solar P holding it, slowing it down. He knows that he has to be quick, but he knows that he has to be accurate. Solar P has moving it forward now, passing it on over to Drifty. Drifty moving it down, waiting to get those stuns out. And JG with a cut in there, absolute amazing, beautiful cut in, putting it in. No, at this point, I don't think they're playing for points. I don't think they're playing for winning. I think they're playing for the points. I think they're playing so they do not lose as much as they would if they just lost by a lot. They're just trying to defend their matter so far. They're trying to defend where they are on the board. Green Shirt sending it through, looking for a few more points here to end us off. And so we do approach the 2-minute mark above, actually a little below it. It's being sent on down. Cash Flow with the disc. Cash Flow sending it to the tunnel right where Knight is. Knight sending it even further down. And the bounce. No. Yes. Yes. No. Yes. That is Green Shirt from behind. You know, the first bounce dings right on off. The second one went a bit wide. And then Green Shirt came right on in. Just putting it in like it's nothing. As he was pressured by the other stack. Astro really feeling the heat here in the last minute and 20 seconds. They will have to joust out now. It's going to be Solar P. Solar P sending it on down to Drifty. Drifty now the disc sending it down. Not drifting as he does send the disc to Inferno. Inferno getting it taken from him by Becca. Becca moving it down to the midfield. Solar P in the midfield ready for it. Sending it down, looking for the shot. Not able to find the shot though. And that means that it will bounce back to him. Solar P moving up to the ceiling right where Drifty is waiting. And Drifty looking for the pass, the shot, and dunk into the goal. That is going to be a 10-point deficit now. And it may stay that way. We may see a few more souvenir points, but that's game right there. That will go to Tenacious Herbivores. Let's see what they can do for souvenir points. So, as Tenacious Herbivores is launching out, green shirt sending it quickly down the tunnel, intercepted by Solar P. Solar P with the disc, looking for the long shot. The long shot is not going to be found. It's just barely going to ding. Instead, that is going to be Inferno with the disc. Inferno moving it down to Drifty. Drifty grabbing it here, looking, juking out some players and getting stolen by Becca. Becca not able to find the clear. Center bounces on back. It is a free disc here, picked up and sent out, shipped and mailed to Inferno in a cardboard box, and that is Inferno sending it right back to sender, making it 9-16 as the final score for round 2. What a round! What a round! Both teams doing absolutely amazing. You know, that pause was really crucial there for Astro, as you know, it really got their momentum back. They were down quite a bit there, and you know, that pause just changed everything. They were able to get so many more points after that, so many better plays, and maybe if we could have seen it gone longer, they may have got a win. But that is game. I've been Blank, and on cams, it has been Wonder Team Man, and we will see you tomorrow.
VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Asterion Products, Border Foods, VR Cover, ProTube VR, Rebuff Reality, and VRware.net.